In canon we have seen that Naruto was the half Uzumaki, with the warm and playful nature. But what if Naruto has not the warm nature but the cool and calm nature? What if Naruto was the full Uchiha? Hello guys, this is the 8th part of What If Naruto Was the Full Uchiha, and you are watching Sage What Ifs. In the last episode we have seen that Naruto left the village and was going to Orochimaru, but he died on the way. But he has planned all of this from before. The moment Orochimaru reached at his base and was thinking about to take the Sharingan from Naruto, but then all of a sudden Naruto woke up, and then Orochimaru noticed that Naruto has lost his one Sharingan. On the other end in the Leaf Village, shinobis were very sad to know about that Naruto has died. Sasuke was in depression because of he was the reason Naruto died. His precision was not good that he hit Naruto on the heart, instead of hitting Naruto on his hand or shoulder. Hinata too was depressed because he lost Naruto she used to love, the only person who used to admire her for herself. On the other end, after waking up, Naruto did the first thing. He did unseal the eye he takes out before leaving the village. He already planned to sacrifice his one eye and took out his M so that he can transplant another time too. So this was his plan. He already has another eye with him, and this is why he planned to sacrifice his eye. I was thinking about to go in death-like situation, but he died. For Sasuke, he gave him the Mangekyou Sharingan. He is a genius in a way no one else could be. He planned so much, I afraid that he has planned something. For me, Orochimaru was thinking in his mind. From the next day Naruto again started training. Naruto was filling up the chakra storing seal again. But Orochimaru thinking that Naruto was meditating. And then he saw the way Naruto was training. This is amazing. This is the same way Itachi used to train. Maybe the day will come he will surpass even Itachi. Orochimaru was thinking in his mind. Orochimaru started working on way to control Naruto in future. He worked on the Hashirama cells. He got a control over the Hashirama cells, and he learned to control over the curse mark shinobis through the Hashirama cells. So he decided to inject the Hashirama cells into Naruto so that he can control Naruto with those Hashirama cells. He told Naruto about that, and Naruto agreed to do that because he was Orochimaru's disciple. And in last few days Naruto saw that Hashirama cells gives a person a strong life force and the regeneration abilities. But all of them were not able to control those Hashirama cells. But Naruto was confident that he will be able to control those Hashirama cells because of his strong body. Orochimaru implanted the Hashirama cells inside Naruto. And those Hashirama cells started merging with Naruto's body. Naruto's body started accepting the Hashirama cells. In the next 1 year Naruto stored 100 times of his chakra and then merged with his own base chakra. And he controlled the Hashirama cells fully inside his body. Now his own chakra was at tailed beast level. Naruto used to suppress his chakra so much that Naruto used to suppress his chakra so much to a normal shinobi so that Orochimaru will not doubt on Naruto. Orochimaru was working on the reanimation jutsu, and he used to train so hard even Orochimaru never thought about to train him at that level. Naruto's own way was so hard that even Orochimaru was shocked to see that even he cannot train Naruto harder than that. On the other end in the Leaf Village, Sasuke accepted the Naruto's way and started living his life in Naruto's way. Sasuke has even left running after the revenge. He started helping others. Hiruzen told Sasuke that he has got the Mangekyou Sharingan from Fugaku Uchiha and gave Sasuke Uchiha Fugaku's Mangekyou Sharingan and got the eternal Mangekyou Sharingan. When Jiraiya noticed that Sasuke was so alone and used to be so sad, Jiraiya decided that to send him towards the another place where he can get the peace and can accept what happened. He gave Sasuke the summoning contract of toads and sent Sasuke Uchiha to the land of toads, Mount Mayuboku. Sasuke has become soft-hearted in the loving memories of his late brother. He even decided that he will talk to Itachi before fighting him. Fugasaku and Lady Shima started training Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke started learning the Sage Jutsu. It took him another year to learn the Sage Jutsu. And he started learning the passive Sage mode that he can absorb the nature energy while moving. On the other end, Naruto has learned so much. He has learned so many techniques and he has mastered the perfect Susanoo, but he used to do in private. Naruto has created a dimension where he can train secretly. After 2 years of absurd training, Naruto wanted to learn the Sage Mode. Naruto demanded Orochimaru that he wanted to learn the Sage Jutsu just like Jiraiya and Orochimaru himself. Naruto told him to do it, and since Orochimaru knew that he would be able to control Naruto's body, so he decided that he will teach Naruto the Sage Mode. Before going there, he decided to check out Naruto's prowess. So he decided that he will send hundreds of curse mark shinobis with their full strength. If you would be able to kill all of them without getting a single scratch on his body, then he will start Naruto's training for the Sage Jutsu. Naruto knew that Orochimaru already knew the Sage Jutsu, and he wanted to learn the Sage Mode. Naruto was on standing in front of those hundreds of curse mark shinobis. Naruto knew that those all were the vessels or weapons for Orochimaru, and it would be better to kill all of them. So you want me to kill them without the Sharingan? Naruto asked Orochimaru. So you mean to say that you can kill all of them without even the Sharingan? Orochimaru asked. Yes, if you want me to do it, Naruto said. Without using the Flying Ringen? Orochimaru asked. Do you really think I would need the Flying Ringen to kill these creatures? Naruto said to Orochimaru. Naruto released the gravity seals and then he vanished from his place, and then Naruto started killing those curse mark shinobis so fast. He is fast, but he is not at his full speed. Orochimaru was thinking in his mind. How fast he really is? Orochimaru was thinking in his mind. He was highly doubted that he would even be able to take control over Naruto. He himself used to think that he ever even be able to control Naruto. He himself wanted to see how strong Naruto would be in future. Orochimaru took Naruto to the Ruchi cave to White Snake Sage so that he can teach Naruto the Snake Sage Mode. The first thing, White Snake Sage, he bitten Naruto on his neck and injected the nature energy inside his body. In only few minutes of suffering, Naruto controlled the nature energy because of having the Hashirama cells in his body. After that, Naruto started learning the Sage Mode under White Snake Sage. Naruto trained under him for 1 month, and then with Orochimaru, Naruto came back to his base. After watching all of this, Orochimaru implanted the Hashirama cells in his body and started modifying that. He created a being with Hashirama cells fully for himself, just like the White Zetsu. And so he tried to take control over that body, and he took control over that easily. Which body was strong after he took control over that body? I never expected that a body made up of Hashirama cells would be this perfect. Orochimaru was thinking. This is even better than having any other strong body. With those Hashirama cells, Orochimaru got the perfect Snake Sage Mode. It took him 2 months to do that. And Naruto was training for the Sage Jutsu since last 3 months, and he mastered the Snake Sage Mode fully. And now Orochimaru was confused that he should take control over Naruto's body or not, because his body was now in perfect condition and he didn't need to get another body. Now, he was now even able to regrow the lost limbs with the Hashirama cells in the passive Snake Sage Mode. He became faster and stronger. He started training just like Naruto after that time. Even in those past 9 months, his body didn't show any kind of weakness, so he was now thinking that he won't try to take control over any body now. But he still wanted to have the Sharingan, and for that he would have to fight with Naruto. But he can take the Sharingan from Sasuke and Kakashi too. But the problem was Kakashi had only 1 Sharingan, while Naruto and Sasuke, being a pure Uchiha, they had both the Sharingan. On the other end, Kakashi mastered the Sharingan after he got the chakra storing seal from Sasuke as Naruto gave him. Sasuke still had the tens of times chakra compared to Kakashi even after his stored chakra. But still Kakashi has become so strong. In that much time Sasuke mastered so many justices. Because of having eternal Manchikyu Sharingan, he has mastered the perfect Susanoo too. When the 3 years were complete, now it was the time for Orochimaru to take control over Naruto's body. Naruto went towards Orochimaru and he implanted another Manchikyu which was left in his seal. What are you doing here? Orochimaru asked Naruto. It's the time of the promise, you have to try to take control over my body, Naruto said to Orochimaru. But before that, let me do something, Naruto said to Orochimaru. Naruto stopped suppressing his chakra and then started forcing out and burning out the curse mark he has got from Orochimaru. Orochimaru was watching all of this happening. He was shocked to see that somebody can get rid of his curse mark on his own. So the time has come, you decided to get rid of that curse mark? Kurama asked Naruto from inside him. Yes, I don't need that chakra now, Naruto said to Kurama. Orochimaru was shocked to see the amount of chakra Naruto had. This chakra is a tailed beast level chakra. With the level of his skills, nobody would be able to take control over his body and neither be able to win against him, Orochimaru was thinking. Naruto opened his eyes again before he can attack on Naruto. Naruto put him under the genjutsu. Orochimaru noticed that Naruto has put him under the genjutsu, but still he was not able to break the genjutsu. The part of Orochimaru's soul wanted to go back to Orochimaru, but Naruto stopped that too. When after few hours Orochimaru came out of the genjutsu, his ideology was changed fully. And when he came out of that genjutsu, he saw that Naruto has lost his one eye. You have sacrificed your one eye for just I can get the right path, Orochimaru asked Naruto. Yes. You have trained me and for some time you were kind of teacher to me. I didn't learn a single thing from you, that's a second thing, Naruto said, and besides you are my godfather's friends, he wants you as a brother, so I thought maybe it would be better to have another legendary Sannin with us, Naruto said to Orochimaru. You have shown me the reality, kid, Orochimaru said to Naruto. And before we go back to the village, I think we should have a spar, then you will know that you would be able to win against me or not, Naruto said to Orochimaru. I don't know if I would even be able to win against him or not. Orochimaru was thinking in his mind, I think I could have a spar with you if you shall not use the flying Rijin, Orochimaru said to Naruto. Sure, no flying Rijin and no Susanoo, Naruto said to Orochimaru. Then I guess I can have some chances to win against you, Orochimaru said to Naruto. He stood in front of Naruto to fight against Orochimaru. So are you ready to get the beating from me, Naruto said to Orochimaru. Don't get so overconfident, kid, don't forget that you are not using the flying Rijin or the Manchikyu Sharingan, Orochimaru said to Naruto. Naruto smiled at that. What are you laughing, Naruto said to Orochimaru. Naruto stopped suppressing his chakra and started redirecting towards Orochimaru. What's that, kid, Orochimaru was thinking in his mind. This chakra is so much even bigger than before, Orochimaru was thinking. You scared the shit out of him, Naruto, Kurama said to Naruto. From inside. You are talking to me too much lately, Naruto said to Kurama. Got a problem with that, Kurama asked. No, this is what I always wanted, Naruto said to Kurama. Don't think that we have become friends. Whenever I will get the chance, I will come out of you and leave from here, Kurama said to Naruto. Naruto smiled at that. In the real world now, Orochimaru was struggling to stand against Naruto. Naruto was radiating so much amount of chakra that ground down Naruto was cracking. This is the true power of Sage Mode, Kabuto was thinking. Who used to be with Orochimaru all the time? He was thinking that Orochimaru is now trying to take control over Naruto. Naruto stopped that chakra and then touched Orochimaru and came out of the base into the ground. Where they have gone, Kabuto was thinking in his mind. And then he sensed Naruto's chakra outside the base in the ground. Orochimaru's chakra was looking tiny compared to Naruto. Now you can attack on me, Naruto said to Orochimaru. Kabuto was thinking that Naruto was in Sage Mode, but he was there without the Sage Mode. While Orochimaru was in Sage Mode, Naruto asked him to attack on Naruto. Orochimaru started attacking on Naruto, but Naruto was able to dodge those attacks. But Orochimaru was able to feel that Naruto was holding back without even using. Orochimaru was able to go close to Naruto. You will not be able to win against me this fast, Orochimaru said to Naruto. Is that what you think, Naruto said to Orochimaru. Naruto deactivated the gravity seals and then vanished from his place so fast. Kabuto was just able to see a blur. This is so fast, Orochimaru was thinking in his mind. Naruto started beating him fast. In that form, without even the Sage Mode, Naruto destroyed Orochimaru's arm. Orochimaru regrew his limbs and said that you have surpassed me a long ago now, Naruto. So when are we going back to Leaf Village? We will head back tomorrow in the morning, but do you really think it would be a good idea to go back to village? Orochimaru asked Naruto. You don't worry about that, Naruto said to Orochimaru. Orochimaru told Kabuto to stop there at the basin after sometime, when Orochimaru will take everything back to the village to create another lab, then he will take Kabuto to the leaf with him. Naruto with Orochimaru headed back to the village with Naruto. After reaching at the village gate, Naruto teleported inside the Hokage office where Jiraiya was sitting. Jiraiya was shocked to see Naruto in his office. Hiruzen too was there. He came there to talk to Jiraiya. Naruto, you are alive all that time? Jiraiya asked Naruto. Yes, I have told you my plan before even leaving, Naruto said. Yes, but Kakashi and Sasuke confirmed that you died in front of their eyes, Jiraiya said to Naruto. Yes, that's true, Naruto died in front of them, but he used the Uchiha Sharingan and used the technique called Izanagi, through which he came back to life. So basically he sacrificed his one Sharingan so that he can give Sasuke more power. Because of that, Sasuke got his Mangekyou Sharingan. You are still alive, Jiraiya said to Orochimaru. Yes, I am alright. Naruto guided me to the right path. He sacrificed his another Sharingan and put me under another counterpart of the Genjutsu Izanami. The Genjutsu needs the sacrifice on an eye, but the person only can come out of the Genjutsu only if he acknowledges and understands what he really wants, Orochimaru said to Jiraiya. Basically he sacrificed his one eye to give you your friend back in present, Orochimaru said to Jiraiya. But I can see he has both the eyes safe. According to you, he should have lost his both the eyes. Remember, he is using Minato's eyes, not his own, and you don't have his eyes because he sacrificed his own eyes, not the Minato's eyes, because of which he has got the eternal Mangekyou Sharingan. Jiraiya and Hiruzen understood that. So Naruto, how much did you progress in these 3 years? Jiraiya asked Naruto. He is now even stronger than us, Jiraiya, Orochimaru said to Jiraiya. He was as strong as us when he left the village, Jiraiya said to Orochimaru. Yes, I guess it is true. Even you were not able to change his soul, Orochimaru. Hiruzen said to Orochimaru. Sensei, Orochimaru said. Sasuke, who was training his Sage Mode in the training ground, sensed a strong presence into the Hokage office, so he left towards the Hokage office. And then all of a sudden he appeared inside the Hokage office. Is there anything wrong, Godfather? Sasuke said to Jiraiya, and then noticed Orochimaru. And then he activated his eternal Mangekyou Sharingan. And then looked at Naruto. Is that you, Naruto? Sasuke said to Naruto. Yes, it is me, your brother Sasuke. I sure missed you a lot, Sasuke. Naruto said to Orochimaru. You cannot be, Naruto, he was dead in front of my eyes. And then Orochimaru explained everything to Sasuke. Why have you done this to me, Naruto? You don't even know how much I went through in these past 3 years, and you don't even know about Hinata. She even stopped smiling, Sasuke said to Naruto. There were tears in his eyes after looking at Naruto. He went towards Naruto and hits him so hard that Naruto broke the wall of the Hokage office and fell on the ground of Hokage office. And then Sasuke appeared in front of Naruto all of a sudden. Well, that's impressive. I thought only Naruto has progressed this fast, but I can say Sasuke too has progressed so much, but I would still say that he would be nowhere near Naruto's level. Orochimaru said. So you mean to say that Naruto has progressed too much in front of which Sasuke's progress doesn't feel good? Jiraiya asked. Yes, indeed it is true. He has a tailed beast level chakra, so I guess Naruto is stronger than him. Let's see, Sensei, how much he has progressed, Jiraiya said to Hiruzen. Boys, let's head towards the forest of death where you will be fighting against each other, Jiraiya said to them. The news spread in the whole village that Naruto is alive and he came back to the village. They both went into the forest of death. And now Sasuke was serious. He was angry with Naruto because of faked his death to him. It was 3 years of guilt for Sasuke. The moment all of them reached inside the forest of death, Sasuke entered the perfect passive sage mode. Well, this is so good, Jiraiya, you taught him the sage mode. Orochimaru said to Jiraiya. After entering the sage mode, Sasuke manifested the perfect Susanoo. The village was now able to see the perfect Susanoo. So this is the perfect defense of Uchiha, the perfect Susanoo. That's too big, Orochimaru was thinking in his mind. Sage Art, Naruto said, and he too entered the perfect sage mode, and then on top of that Naruto activated his Mangekyou Sharingan and then manifested his perfect Susanoo. Naruto's Susanoo was now even bigger than Sasuke's perfect Susanoo. This is what I expected from you to have, Naruto, Sasuke said. We are presenting you two powerhouses of the Leaf Village. Naruto Uchiha and Sasuke Uchiha, Jiraiya said and laughed. The fight started between two perfect Susanoos. Here we will destroy the village, let's head out of here, Naruto said to Sasuke. Naruto created a clone and then sent him away from the village to mark the location, and then Naruto teleported there. Where Naruto has vanished, all of them were thinking. He is now away from the village in our right because he knows that he can destroy the village on his own, and having an opponent like Sasuke, they can destroy the village in no time. Orochimaru said, you really seem so confident about Naruto. Yes. Before coming here we had a spar in which Naruto won against me without the flying Rinnegan and without Sharingan. So I don't think that it would be a big deal for him to destroy the village. You can see two giants there. Only Madara has been the person to perform it before. After him nobody has been able to do it, Orochimaru said to them. We all know that Madara Uchiha was the second strongest shinobi of the history after Hashirama Senju, the first Hokage. With even a tailed beast level chakra and the perfect Susanoo and the eternal Mangekyou Sharingan, and on top of that with having the 9 tails with him, Madara was not able to win against Lord First Hiruzen said to them. Maybe they cannot reach at first Hokage level, but maybe the day would come when they will reach at Madara level, Jiraiya said. I know it, I have trained both of them under me, so I know they can, especially Naruto. Naruto has 9 tails inside him. When he will control that power, he will reach at Madara level. Why don't Naruto try to control the 9 tails? Orochimaru asked. Because he wants to get the help, not to force him for the power. This is how Naruto is, Jiraiya said. If he was a power hungry, he would have already reached at Madara level, because the intellect and chakra Naruto possesses, he would have become that strong, Orochimaru said. On the other end, Naruto and Sasuke was fighting in their perfect Susanoo form. It has been 15 minutes since they are fighting like this. Their normal attacks are destroyed the terrain. How much chakra they really have to maintain those chakra giants for that much time. Sasuke started charging the Indra's arrow, his final attack, adding so much chakra to that. All the classmates of Naruto gathered there to meet Naruto. Sakura brought Hinata there to see Naruto. When Sasuke attacked on Naruto with his Indra's arrow, Naruto countered that with his Sage Art Wind style massive Rasen Shuriken. That clash created a big crater there. Everything in the radius of a kilometer destroyed, and shock wave came towards the Leaf Village. Brace for the shockwave, Jiraiya said to them. Orochimaru and Jiraiya together created a barrier to defend the shock wave. This is so nostalgic to see both of them working together. Hiruzen was thinking in his mind. After that one clash, Sasuke and Naruto came back to the ground. You shouldn't have done it to me, Naruto, Sasuke said to Naruto. I did it because I wanted to have the Mangekyou Sharingan. This power is so great. I planned even if I lost my life in that condition, you would be able to protect the village. So without the Mangekyou you couldn't have become that powerful, Naruto said to Sasuke. You idiot, who does this? Who dies for the power? I didn't die, I just sacrificed my one Sharingan, Naruto said to Sasuke. Okay, I was wrong, I am sorry, please forgive me, Naruto said to Sasuke. After having a conversation for few minutes, Naruto and Sasuke came back there. Sakura with Hinata was standing there, and all the other friends were standing there too. Hinata, Naruto said, and went towards her so fast. I missed you so much, Hinata, Naruto said to Hinata and hugged her. Her face been red and she has tears in her eyes. I missed you so much, Naruto-kun, why did you do it to me? Hinata said to Naruto. I think you should beat him first before forgiving him, Sasuke said to Hinata. She was crying, tears were in her eyes, but she was happy to see Naruto. I am so sorry, I even told Godfather to tell you and Sasuke about this. But he really thought I died that day, Naruto said to Hinata. Naruto wiped her tears. Don't worry, I will not leave you again, Naruto said to Hinata. Her face was still red. Quitted Naruto, we all know that you love Hinata, would you now look at us, or you are just here for Hinata, Sakura said to Naruto. Naruto was still holding Hinata's hand. Sorry guys, I just missed her so much, that was so overwhelmed. After seeing her, Naruto said to them. Yes, I guess we all are here for nothing, Shikamaru said. It's not like that, Shika, Naruto said to Shikamaru. How can I not miss you, Naruto said to Shikamaru. I missed all of you guys. Even he has been so strong, but still he is just a kid from inside. Jiraiya said. So can we go back to the village now, Naruto said to them. They all went back to the village and went to Ichiraku to eat the ramen. And now Jiraiya and Orochimaru was talking about to bring Tsunade back to the village. Jiraiya already got the news that Akatsuki already started hunting the tailed beasts. But no, he knew that Naruto will alone would be enough to fight against 2 Akatsuki members at once. From the next day, Naruto and Sasuke started training together. Naruto told Hinata to talk to her father about them. Naruto started training Hinata too with him. Once again the Leaf Village was happy. And now Orochimaru and Jiraiya was planning to go look for Tsunade to bring her back to the village. Hiruzen agreed to that because he will be the one to manage all the Hokage works when Jiraiya will not be in the village. Jiraiya and Orochimaru left from the village to look for Tsunade. Naruto and Sasuke took the permission from Hiruzen and left from there to go look for Itachi Uchiha. But before they leave, Hiruzen told them to talk to Itachi first, and on that point Naruto and Sasuke been suspicious about it. They now were thinking that there was something they didn't know, so now they wanted to know that. And now there were not so many strong shinobis left in the village. Kakashi and Hiruzen was there in the village, even Might Guy wasn't there. They didn't expect that something would happen in that short time period. When they all left the Leaf Village from the other end, Pain left from his place towards the Hidden Leaf to look for Naruto. With him he brought other Akatsuki members too. Kukuzu, Hidan, Deidara and Sasori too were there with him for the capture of Naruto Uchiha, the Nine Tails Jinchuriki, but he was out of the village. Jiraiya and Orochimaru convinced Tsunade to come back to the village, and they were coming back to the village with her. On the other end, Naruto and Sasuke reached in front of Itachi and Kisame. Kisame saw Naruto and he sensed that Naruto was the one who was the Jinchuriki of the Hidden Leaf. So you are the Jinchuriki of the Nine Tails, Kisame said to Naruto. So you are the another member of the Akatsuki, Naruto said to him. You cannot go towards Itachi, he only wants Sasuke to be there. Kisame said to Naruto. Do you really have an idea that you just can die because of stopping him? Sasuke said to Kisame. You carry on, Sasuke, I will handle him and then come to you soon, Naruto said to Sasuke. Very well, that you just have 5 minutes, Sasuke said to Naruto. 5 minutes are too much, Naruto said to Sasuke. Will you let us go, or you really want to fight? I guess I will get the Nine Tails today. Kurama been angry after hearing that. Let me get out of you, Naruto, I will kill this bastard and will show him that I don't belong to anybody and he would never be able to get me, Kurama said to Naruto. Calm down, Kurama, he is just a normal shinobi, Naruto said to Kurama. Don't get too cocky, kid, you think I am just a normal shinobi? Kisame said to Naruto. Yes. I think you are, Naruto said to him. Kisame got ready to fight against Naruto. I don't have so much time to waste on, Naruto said to Kisame. And attacked on his so fast. He is fast, Kisame was thinking in his mind. Naruto activated his Manchikyu Sharingan. What, he has Manchikyu Sharingan, this is the reason people call him strong, Kisame was thinking in his mind. After that Naruto started flying and attacking no Kisame. In just a minute Naruto marked him. And then in another moment Naruto teleported and hits him with a compressed Rasengan. What the hell was that? How did he reach here? Kisame was Thinking after hitting Kisame with the Rasengan, Naruto went towards Kisame again, and then the sword Samahata started clinging to Naruto. Because of his strong chakra, I don't think I would want to keep this big sword with me, but if it will be with him then it will help him, Naruto thought, and then sealed that sword. Kisame was not getting healed, but Naruto reached there and again hits him with his Rasengan and the unsealed his katana. And the stabbed Kisame's heart and killed him right there. After killing Kisame, Naruto went towards Itachi and Sasuke, where Sasuke was trying to talk to Itachi but he was angry. On the other end, Pain with other Akatsuki members attacked. On the Leaf Village, Sakura, Hinata, Kakashi and other shinobis were defending the village under the guidance of Hiruzen Sarutobi. But they were not winning there. Jiraiya with Tsunade and Orochimaru was coming back to the village. Orochimaru sensed something was off in the village and the village was nearly destroyed. All the Akatsuki members were strong and they destroying the village. They all three reached there. They started defending the village against those Akatsuki members, but they were strong. Jiraiya decided to enter the Sage mode. He summoned Fugasaku and Lady Shima. When Fugasaku reached there, he told Jiraiya to reverse summon Sasuke there. He used the reverse summoning jutsu and summoned Sasuke there. Naruto too has the summoning contract with the Toad. Can you reverse summon him too? Jiraiya asked. Yes, I guess I can do that, Fugasaku said. Jiraiya was able to see so many shinobis were dead there. Kakashi, Sakura, Shikamaru and Hinata, all of them were died, defending the village. The moment Fugasaku summoned Sasuke there, he saw those all people died in front of his eyes. He has been so sad and serious, and now he was so angry he wanted to destroy those all the Akatsuki members. And then Fugasaku summoned Naruto there. Naruto wasn't able to sense Kakashi, Hinata and Shikamaru's chakra. Naruto then saw the dead bodies of them. What have you done? Naruto was yelling. That triggered the emotions of Naruto. He awakened the Rinnegan and he had 3 tomos in both the Rinnegan, through which he would be able to use all the abilities of the Sharingan and then Manchukuo Sharingan even better now. Naruto was so angry he looked towards those Akatsuki members. There were 11 of them. Naruto released his gravity seals and stopped suppressing his chakra. Now shinobis like Jiraiya and Orochimaru was shocked to sense Naruto's chakra. Even Sasuke was shocked to know that now Naruto has a tailed beast level chakra. Naruto vanished from his place so fast he made a hand sign and said Sage Art Fire Style Destroyer Flame. His fire flames were so strong that Kakuzu was not able to counter those. At the last moment Diva Path reached there and then absorbed that all chakra. So you can absorb chakra. On the other end, till that time Sasuke already cut down Hidan into half. Naruto was so angry he wanted to kill all of them. On the other end, Itachi was confused why Naruto and Sasuke already vanished from there. This was for the video. If you like the video, then like the video. Comment down your favorite part. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. You are watching Sage What Ifs. Stay tuned.